am confident that the people of Jamaica will listen to those arguments through the same ears that have heard their long-run cries for hunger when admitted to hospitals. They will listen to the same ears that have heard when the cash register reaches past their budget when half of the groceries not rung up yet. They will listen to the same ears that heard the broken policies of fixed election dates, impeachment legislation, and shouts through microphones for supporters to protest at work and in marketplaces. I am certain that as I pray that God continues to bless us, to bless our people and to bless the Jamaica land we love, that Jamaicans will listen past the ringing bells and focus instead on what is true, what is right, and what is sure, using their heads. I know that praying God and loving Jamaicans, Jamaicans know that time comes to let go underperformance and empty promises and to take the better road and join us as we rescue Jamaica.
Time comes. Well done, well done.
Good morning to all of my viewers and all of my subscribers. A blessed and a wonderful morning to you all. My viewers, my subscribers, if you haven't liked this video yet, may I ask you for a favor, please, to like and share this video. If you haven't liked this video as yet, people, I am asking you for a favor, please, to like and share this video and also subscribe to the channel and turn on the post notification bell for new content. Now, my Jamaican people, my brother, my sisters, we are in a time when we need Jesus to come and save us. We need Jesus to come and intervene in what is going on inside of this world, including inside of our beloved country. Now, we have a leader that believes so much in corruption. He is so caught up in corruption that I don't even think him know in left foot from his right foot right now because of the level of corruption that that man is mixed up in. Now, you know, I know how the Prime Minister deal with the Integrity Commission. Right now, him and the Integrity Commission at this moment are battling it out in court because the Integrity Commission refused to pass its statutory declaration on the badness. He want to use badness to make the Integrity Commission pass its statutory declaration, and they said, no, we're not going to do so. Now, the Prime Minister, he installed his best friend, his good friend, someone that make public comment that nothing wrong with him stealing from us, the taxpayers. Nothing wrong with him taking charity money that he got to give to the people and use it for his own use. Nothing wrong with him having 28 bank account. Nothing wrong with him doing fraudulent. Nothing wrong with him doing money laundering. Nothing wrong with him doing tax fraud, filing nil tax return for his business that he claim are making millions, over 400 millions of dollars. Right? So, recently the Prime Minister decided that they will go ahead and attack another body that are investigating his concubines. They are trying everything in their power. That is the Auditor General. The Auditor General from the Prime Minister and his party. People, I want to say this tone again because maybe you're not hearing. In order to stop all of this, it's going to take some serious prayers to get them confused. And it not going to just take one person, but it's going to take the whole of Jamaica. Well, at least not the whole of Jamaica because, you know, so some of them not going to pray against this man. But it's going to take prayers, fasting. It's going to take dedication. You understand me? I say? We need to pray and ask God to remove Andrew Holness as our Prime Minister. Because if you don't see the road that you're going down, then something wrong with you. If Andrew Holness should elect as Prime Minister again, remember me tell you say Jamaica done for now. Jamaica done for, because if Andrew Holness can just get up and make this decision of his own, trying to fight down the people that fight against corruption to save his ass, what will he not do if he win the next general election? Tell me. I want you Labour writer, I want you PNP, I want you people who we not say nothing. I want you to tell me. If the Prime Minister are fighting so hard for this country to be corrupted, what is going to happen when him win? It going to be fully corrupt. Remember, the Prime Minister name call up in a corruption, money laundering, scam. And the people that are investigating him is doing everything to get them out. Every single thing in his power to dismantle them. Recently, the Auditor General, the People's National Party called on the Auditor General to audit the Cornwall Regional Hospital, which I think they should do long time ago. And not just today them if you do it, they should wait for the opposition to call on them to do it. They should have done it long time. And I always I said these people are picking up for Andrew Holness. The drill, the $31 million fake drill that these people bought. The Auditor General are also auditing that drill as well. So you know them have two things for them man at this moment. And them same one did audit the building over St. Mary and the building over Manchester and realize that they're paying $400 million for empty buildings. You understand? So the body that live to challenge Andrew Holness, to investigate Andrew Holness are getting rid of it. And you want to tell me, say, he has nothing to do with corruption? People, we better wake up, And we better wake up now because the time is right now. We can't wait until, people, we can't wait until the man finish destroy this country. Because later on, remember, him have a thing coming, Remember, say him have a thing come named the hate speech law, where you now can't talk about him as you feel like, or else you're going to be charged. The only reason why him don't implement these things as yet, table them, if you pass them as yet, is because he want to win. So, the question is, are you going to let him win? Bless up to my viewers and my subscribers them. May hope everybody having a blessed and a wonderful morning. Now, my viewers and my subscribers, remember, in everything you do, always put God first. In every any situation, just always remember to call upon God. Always remember to pray, because a prayer a day keep the devil away. Now, my viewers and my subscribers, we have a lot coming up inside this update, so you definitely don't want to miss none. So remember, like up the video, share up the video, and subscribe to the channel. Also, watch the video until the end. Alright? Make we run the intro and come back. We're so forward. Then a 9 minute me gonna this video already. Wow. Big up yourself, people. Say no to corruption. We burn corruption. We will not support corruption. We stand against corruption, and we stand against corrupted leaders and corrupted politicians. Corruption destroy our healthcare sector, our infrastructure, our children education. Oh no realize say, since the Jamaican Labour Party coming to power, 70% of we people them can't read. So what we are doing with them? Man, make we dash them out now, man. You understand? People, make we vote against the Jamaican Labour Party, because they are not for us, they are not for the people, they are not for our children. Burn down corruption. Andrew Holness and his concubines, them are corrupted. They are corruption, and they should all put away for life. Alright? We so forward. Welcome back to my viewers and my subscribers them. Big up to all of my viewers, big up to all of my subscribers them. We continually support the channel and I help the channel to grow. Now, people, remember to like and share this video. Remember to like and share this video and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed as yet. And watch the video until the end, people. Now, we spoke about corruption. And this morning, I want to play a video to show you that this government is so corrupted and they care zero about me and you. Now, there is some riches out there right now that can change the lives of every single Jamaican. But the Jamaican Labour Party, they are hiding it from you. We are talking about gas and oil. We are talking about golds. We are talking about all the things, all the minerals that are here in Jamaica that the government alone will be benefit from. That is why this government want 5 more years, as me telling you. This government cares zero about me and they care zero about you. All them want is 5 more years so they can be a billion years after our minerals. They don't want to share the bread. They don't want to broke the bread and share the bread. They want it all for themselves. So what are they doing? They are hiding it from you. Now, this video that I am about to play for you guys will explain a lot about the gas and the oil and the gold that they found in Jamaica that will change Jamaica forever. But with Andrew Holness leading this country, do you think you will get a dime? With Andrew Holness getting so much money from foreign charity and all, for the people that were affected during the Hurricane Beryl, and he take it all for himself. Him not going none. Him take you and say, "Uno must go take needs ID and come back and can recognize you." And until today, they don't still not hear about the burial money. Do you think he will give you any of this money? With Andrew Holness that get money back in the pandemic to help the Jamaican people and he take it all for himself, do you think Andrew Holness will give you a dime out of this money? The Jamaican Labour Party are not for the less fortunate in Jamaica. They are not for the hungry people. They are for themselves and their top and notch friend them. So we, the people of Jamaica, need to stand against them people. Now, I want to watch that video. I want to share this video because it needs to go out there. All right?
I'm going to play an article for you. I'm going to play an article for you to remind Jamaica. I'm going to play an article, Courtney. Yes. When Daryl Vaz looked at the country and told us. It's investigative journalism I do, you know. What did Daryl Vaz told us? Big fat lie about the oil. You remember when I pressed them last year? About the black gold? Yeah. You remember, Jamaica, I pressed the government and I asked them about the black gold. And this was the response of the evil minister. Listen to him.
With speculation running high, the minister stepped forward to clarify the situation. Ramon Gordon has the details.
Energy Minister Daryl Vaz is slamming as false the social media reports claiming oil has been discovered off Jamaica's shores.
As minister, I can categorically state that there's no such thing. It is absolutely fake news.
On Sunday, Minister Vaz revealed he'd received several messages on the matter. However, the energy boss is denying the claim, urging the public to disregard them.
It is just simply untrue.
The rumors, which claim the discovery of oil equivalent to 7 billion barrels, have sparked widespread speculation on social media, with some even suggesting a cover-up. However, Minister...
You hear what him said? Simply untrue. Simply untrue. But there is a DNA in a labor right. Yeah. There is what you call a common denominator. That is in factorization, no sir? Mm-hmm. Common denominator. And a common denominator amongst the labor rights is what? A lying lip. Don't it, Courtney? Yes. A common denominator in the factorization of a labor right. A common is a lying lip. It's a common denominator. But Jamaica, Where am I getting at tonight? Have you realized that the government is silent with the conversation about black gold? The conversation about black gold is one that they're all tight-lipped about. They're all tight-lipped because the conversation is happening. That is why, Courtney, they're adamant that they need a third term.
Can't make this report of them.
Jamaica, they can't let this opportunity that is about to take Jamaica off. Remember, Jamaica, I've been saying to you sometime now that Jamaica is the next Dubai. Jamaica, I've said to you not once, not twice, but several occasions that Jamaica is going to be the next Dubai. And people thought I am mad, or people are saying, oh, I'm delusional. Where am I getting this idea from? But Jamaica, listen to the first part of this report, and you're going to understand tonight why they're fighting to get a third term. Listen to this, Jamaica.
But the potential is huge. It's a potentially life-changing license for the island of Jamaica. The size and scale and value is truly mind-blowing. This project could be potentially 7 billion barrels of recoverable oil. It could potentially double the GDP of the island as a standalone project, and it could also generate over $30 billion of tax take for the island of Jamaica. So the scale is quite substantial.
Is Jamaica sitting on a fortune beneath the sea? For nearly 70 years, Jamaica has quietly hoped to become more than just a tourism paradise. Beneath its sun-kissed waters and reggae rhythms lies a long-standing dream, the dream of striking oil. While the world has rushed to tap into new energy frontiers, Jamaica has mostly stood on the sidelines. Until now. A new statement from the CEO of United Oil and Gas, UOG, is reigniting hope and raising eyebrows. Brian Larkin, speaking in a June 2025 interview, boldly declared that Jamaica could soon join the elite club of oil-producing nations. And he's not talking small scale. He believes Jamaica could be the next Guyana, or even a future energy giant like Namibia. In the interview, Larkin described Jamaica's offshore Walton Morant block as a world-class frontier opportunity. He says the block has game-changing potential and that UOG is already showing this to major international oil companies. According to him, the string of pearls is there. It's only a matter of time. It's a daring claim. Jamaica has never produced oil. But if what Larkin says is true, that could all change in just a few short years. Could the island that gave the world Bob Marley also become the Caribbean's newest oil powerhouse?
The Jamaican opportunity is really a unique one. It's a massive acreage holding, over 22,000 square kilometres, which is the equivalent of 3.5 million football pitches, and really the opportunity to be first mover in a country that is energy hungry, that would like to replace its imports with indigenous supply.
United Oil and Gas isn't just guessing. They're basing their bold predictions on concrete data. Gaffney Klein, one of the world's top energy consultancies, has analyzed the Walton Morant block and estimates that it may contain 2.4 billion barrels of oil. And that's just the mean figure. UOG's own internal assessments are even more optimistic, suggesting up to 7 billion barrels. The company has identified 40 separate leads, each representing a potential drilling location. Among them is the standout Colibri prospect, located in the Walton Basin. Colibri alone is estimated to contain 400 million barrels. That's nearly twice the size of what Ghana found in its Jubilee field, which launched its oil industry in 2010. What makes this even more exciting is that Colibri isn't a long shot. Gaffney Klein has given it a 19% geological chance of success, which is considered promising in oil exploration. And if new data from upcoming core samples is favorable, that chance could jump to 33%. In the world of petroleum geology, Those are compelling numbers. But the Colibri field is just the beginning. UOG is also eyeing the less explored Morant Basin, where targets like Thunderball, Moonraker, and Blofeld, all named after James Bond films, suggest even larger untapped reservoirs. Thunderball alone is believed to contain around 600 million barrels. If these estimates hold true, Jamaica could be sitting on one of the largest untapped oil reserves in the Western Hemisphere. And for an economy that's heavily reliant on imports and tourism, the stakes couldn't be higher. Why Jamaica's oil play is different from Guyana. It's natural to compare Jamaica's situation to Guyana, which shocked the world in 2015 with its offshore oil discovery in the Stabroek Block. Today, Guyana is pumping over 600,000 barrels of oil per day, and its proven reserves top 11 billion barrels. But Jamaica's oil story could take a very different and arguably easier path. That's because Jamaica's offshore basins are shallow water plays. The water depth ranges from just 50 meters to 2,000 meters compared to Guyana's much deeper wells. That makes drilling far less expensive and technically less complex, a major selling point for investors and oil majors. Shallow water drilling also fits better into the new environmental, social, and governance (ESG) standards that major energy players are under pressure to follow.
Jamaica. You all saw that just now.
Of course.
But I'm going to give greater context tonight. Not that map, producer. Give me the other map. And pull it up. Make it bigger for me, producer. We're sitting, Courtney, on the south of the land. And underneath the south of the land, from Morant Point to Negril Point, there are two basins. The Walton Basin and the Morant Basin. And what is happening? That these basins potentially has approximately 7 billion, Courtney.
7 billion.
Connect the dots now. You see how Cow Bay became relevant to some people?
Let it go.
Connect the dots, Jamaica. You see why you heard when the reporter said indigenous supply? Indigenous supply. You saw why the government tried to go in to take out lumber. You remember the lumber argument? You remember, again, Jamaica, when the Prime Minister said there is no sovereign state apart from the government of Jamaica. I'm going to show you something more. They spoke, Courtney, in the thing about the shores, what is under the sea. But this is the part that they have not shown you, Jamaica. Look there. Look there, Jamaica. There is the Walton Morant license and the Morant Basin area. You're seeing that, Courtney? So you have the Walton Basin area and you have the Morant Basin area. But let us not look under the sea, Courtney. Come here, Courtney. Come here, Jamaica. Look here, Courtney. What is that on the land? What is that on the land? Gas seep. Gas seep. Look at the green.
Yeah.
Look at the green, Courtney.
Stretch of green.
And where is that green gas seep?
see what happened?
Their compound.
Oh, maroon land.
Their compound.
Them know.
What can go so? But Courtney,
Yes, teacher.
you realize that it says gas seep. There's 2 red areas that says gas seep. But there is a green area that says oil seeps.
Oil. And a good portion of the area too.
Wait, Courtney, Jamaica, are you learning with me tonight? Are you understanding the dynamics of what is at work? Jamaica, this is what was never reported
No.
in the broadcast, you know.
Them not.
They spoke to the country of what is in the sea. They never spoke to the country of what is on the land. Listen to the next part of the interview. And then I'm going to come Jamaica and I'm going to make it make full sense now.
Larkin emphasized this point, saying that UOG's project represents a low-carbon development opportunity, one that ticks a lot of ESG boxes for the super majors. The Walter Morant block is what the industry calls a conventional play, meaning it doesn't require high-risk methods like fracking or ultra-deepwater rigs. Instead, it relies on proven geological formations, updated with today's advanced 3D seismic imaging and environmental data. This gives Jamaica a unique advantage. It can attract both traditional energy giants and newer, ESG-focused investment groups. That makes it one of the rare places where profitability and sustainability may actually align in the fossil fuel industry. Time, however, is not on Jamaica's side. United Oil and Gas received a 2-year license extension from the Jamaican government in 2024, giving them until January 2028 to start drilling. That may sound like plenty of time, but in the world of offshore oil, it's a tight window. UOG is now urgently working to secure about $50 million to drill its first well. According to Larkin, this is a relatively modest investment for what he calls the size of the prize. And the company isn't wasting time. They've already applied to Jamaica's environmental agency, NAYPA, for permission to conduct piston core sampling, the final step before drilling. Behind the scenes, UOG is negotiating with what Larkin describes as household name companies, oil majors, and regional players who are reviewing data and considering joint ventures. UOG currently owns 100% of the license, but is open to a farm-out deal where they'd share equity in exchange for capital and drilling support. With technical partners in place and permitting underway, UOG says it's ready to move fast. We're a small team, a small board, Larkin said. There isn't an on-risk decision-making process. Things can happen in a really quick, short period of time. If a deal is struck and piston core results come back positive, Jamaica could be just months away from drilling its very first commercial offshore oil well. The countdown has begun, but with great opportunity comes great risk. Oil has made some countries wealthy beyond imagination, but it has also torn others apart. Guyana, for instance, has experienced both economic growth and rising political tension since its oil discovery. Nigeria, Venezuela, and Angola offer more cautionary tales of mismanagement, corruption, and environmental damage. Jamaica must tread carefully. If oil is found in commercial quantities, the government will need a strong legal and regulatory framework to manage revenues, protect the environment, and ensure that wealth is shared fairly among its people. This is not just an energy project, it's a national transformation. There's also the question of climate change. Jamaica is a small island developing state that is already vulnerable to rising sea levels, hurricanes, and coral bleaching. Critics will argue that investing in fossil fuels goes against global climate goals. Supporters will say the revenue could be used to fund clean energy, education, and climate resilience. For Jamaicans, this may be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Done right, Oil could create jobs, fund hospitals and schools, and reduce debt. Done wrong, it could create a new elite and leave ordinary citizens behind. The stakes are enormous, not just for United Oil and Gas, but for every Jamaican. The decisions made today will echo for generations. Will Jamaica seize its moment? Brian Larkin's message is clear. The time is now. Jamaica has the geology, the data, and the interest from serious players. What it needs next is action. Partnerships must be formed, samples must be analyzed, and if the signs are right, drilling must begin before 2028. This moment feels eerily similar to Guyana in 2015. Back then, few believed oil would change that country's future. Today, Guyana is one of the fastest growing economies in the world. Could Jamaica be next? The oil is there. The science is ready. The only question left is, will Jamaica strike it rich, or will this opportunity slip away like the ones before it?
Jamaica. 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 Producer, show them back the map. Jamaica. Now you understand why some politicians are saying all they need is 5 more years. Because after 5 more years, their families will be set for life. Is it making sense now? Jamaica, can the Maroons confirm if there's oil seeps in the cockpit country? Is this why the government is so strong towards them? Is this why Holness is so toxic towards Chief Curry? Is this why Holness all this time so antagonistic, Courtney, to Chief Richard Curry? Jamaica. What does 7 billion barrels of oil look like in US dollars?
Can't check that figure.
I think I can check it tonight.
7 billion.
The average cost for a barrel of oil is $68 US, 78 cents. No, sir, Courtney. Yeah. $68, 78 cents. Let us say now 7 billion.
Time.
7 billion times 68.78 US dollars. That is what Holness wants to get. That would equate to 481 billion US dollars. You hear what I said, Jamaica? You hear what I'm saying to you all tonight? And take into context, Courtney, that when they say them drill and find the 7 billion, remember that oil flows. So it will still be flowing. So that would have been Jamaica, the surface of the 7 billion. So that could have been doubled to 14 billion. That can double Too much. 21 billion. That can double because we don't know the quantity of the oil that is underneath. Nor do you know the quantity that is on the land. Do you know the quantity, Courtney? So based on United Gas satellite imaging, a satellite pick up this in a Courtney.
Of course.
You remember people have been wondering from time to time how much satellite them I see at night time round the island.
Right.
You remember the satellites, and people have said, teacher, what is the satellite I'm seeing? For almost 6 years, these satellites have been over Jamaica, aggressively locating, aggressively Jamaica. You remember Courtney what day? I'm going to say something too now, and I'm going to say backside. And I never said to you fully because I never want to raise too much alarm yet. You remember I said to you, the fish in Hanover, how the school of fish come up to the shore. Yeah. You remember the school of fish came to shore live and people are wondering,
oh, so much fish.
How so much fish came to shore alive?
Too much oil there.
Jamaica. All of that came because you see in that belt, producer, put up the belt again. Put up the belt again for me. See there. Put up the map again. No, not that one. Put up the map and then let me zoom in. Bring it up for me now. Bring it up the producer for me and let me teach them. Look at that area. The Walton Basin area. Look at that area, Courtney. Courtney, come look again.
My goodness.
Come look again, Courtney. Now right over here, so them find the fish.
Yeah.
Look at how many little potential wells under the seashore. See one well there, you know. See one there, you know, Courtney. Yeah. Look right there, so. Look at right there. Where you see the purple square. Yeah. Is it making sense now?
Definitely.
Now, Courtney, let us look at the Morant Basin.
Yeah.
Colby, that you know. Colby, yeah, look pan right there, so you know. Colby, Courtney. And look there. You never saw what, you never hear what them say in the report. You heard what they say in the report. It is easier to drill in the Jamaican shores.
Yes. Easier access.
It is easier to drill in the Jamaican shores because the shoreline, the water level, Jamaica is easier than that of what is happening that reaches the shallow water. Jamaica's shorelines are shallow.
You remember the deep drilling? Where they want deep drill? Underneath.
Jamaica.
Deep sea drilling.
Do you want